Alex of Huntley. We're going to come in and see this most amazing American barn. We're going to meet Baden. This is a shed that we sold at Fieldays. To give you some ideas, it colours Karaka. It's 14 metres long by 13.5 metres wide. It's got one garage door which is 3 by 3, and we've got another garage door that's 4.2 metres high by 4 metres wide. And the cool thing about this, which is something I'm looking forward to seeing, is the fact that we've got some stables along the side. So we'll get out and meet Baden and see about his shed. Oh. Whew. This is a big shed. This is a big shed. Wow. Okay, cool. We're here with Baden. Welcome, Baden.
Thank you.
And we're here with his amazing shed.
It's pretty much everything I ever dreamed of, right, really. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and it's purpose built for the truck and the horse box, so that's why we needed it so high, and the length to fit everything in. Yeah, it's what I've dreamed of for a long time. But
we love fulfilling people's dreams. I'm glad we could do that for you. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we've got a nice big truck here. I mean, I know that it's 14 metres deep, if you want an idea on that, and we're 13.5 metres wide. We've got 2 bays on each side, which are 4 metres, and we're roughly 5.5 in the middle. And this big door here is 4.2 metres high, so anything can pretty much go in there. So we future-proofed it. Made it so a truck could go in there, an RV, whatever.
Yeah. And there's plenty of, even with the truck in there, there's plenty of room to move around.
Oh.
That's the great thing too.
Shall we go in and see how much room there is in
Yeah,
it? Yeah, to give you an idea of the size of the shed, we've got a nice little car here next to the truck, so we can still fit a pool table in there, and deep freeze, and a ride-on mower and things. So this is a big shed, to give you context. Now, need to ask you, Baden, how did you find out about us?
Well, we went to the Fieldays, came in the gate, and there was Total Span, so we went to them, got a bit of a plan made up, and then we went to Kiwi Span and thought a little bit more about it, and then we were walking through the big pavilion and we ended up with you guys.
Okay, so why did you choose us out of the others?
Some of their ideas didn't seem to compute, like putting, not putting lights, but putting that
Clear lights.
clear light in, and that didn't really work for me. And I thought, well, we don't want to be changing it every 30 odd years or something like that. So, and then, walking into your shed, and it looked really solid where your offices are, and it looked really solid, and it just seemed to fit. If you know
that's
what I mean.
good.
Just
I'm glad.
seemed to fit.
Yeah.
So, and I thought it was neat, tidy, and when I saw it go up, I thought, we've done the right thing.
Oh, that's good to hear. How'd you find the builders?
Very good.
Bill and Stan.
Yeah, Bill and Stan, really good. Just to see how fast it went up, that was just amazing.
Yeah.
And they really worked at it. So no, everything, I mean, they even bought their own lunch, so we didn't even have to look after them at that. So.
Did you have to buy them beer?
No, they were gone before I got into that.
I'm looking at the shed and I'm just seeing that we've got our knee braces up high out of the way, that all our screws are all perfectly lined up. The cross bracing is nicely trimmed, and all our fly bracing is nicely trimmed and sorted so there's no sharp edges. It looks good. And now you've got the lights in and a little bit of ply for your switches and things. All right, shall we go around the side and have a look at the stables?
Yep. These are our 2 stables. When we designed the shed, we didn't really know exactly what we wanted.
No. We had a number of conversations about what was going to go in there. Yeah. We knew we needed a tack room at the back to put all your saddles and riding gear in there, and you wanted to allow for
2 stables.
So I did a little bit of research and figured out roughly what size the stables are. We built this to be an open bay so the stables could be fitted in later. And to be honest, this is the first time I've seen stables in the side, and it really fits. It works well.
And it does work well. We've had horses in here, and with the matting, and we've made the doors a bit wider so we can actually fit a quad bike in. But we had to put a mare and foal in here, and they went in, easy, and as if they'd been in all their life.
Now Now, who did you get to make the stables? We might as well give them a shout out.
New Zealand Equine Solutions. They came, as I said, he needed to come and measure up, and he did so. Then we worked out that we actually needed a little walkway and another door, so we ordered another door.
Yep.
And so you could get in the tack room and access the shed without going through a stable, which you need. And it sort of just came together.
This is the beauty, is that we were able to build the shed, leave the total bay, open, so whoever needed to come in can measure it up and make to measure.
And obviously we had an idea that we wanted a sunken floor, the concrete. This is different than the shed, it's on a different level, and so all the wee comes this way, and we've got our lovely tack room too that fits in.
Let's go in there and see what kind of cool things you got in your tack room. Oh wow, this is incredible. There's quite a number of saddles here.
Yeah.
Different saddles for different things, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we've got polo saddles and we've got hunting saddles.
Okay.
Pretty much is the difference.
Okay, which ones are the polo ones and which ones are the hunting ones? To give me an idea. I'm not a horsey
These
person.
are the polo ones here.
Okay.
And these are the hunting ones.
Oh, the little bit more comfortable ones.
Yeah, they're a bit more comfortable. And luckily, my son's a joiner, so he was able to put all the fittings in. And we got it lined because in winter, you just want to keep the moisture away from the gear as much as possible. And this will be a drying room. Might be a heater in there, get wet at times.
I remember speaking to your wife about that, how she wanted a room that could be, lined, and then a dryer go in here so anything that wet came in here could be dried out.
And that was done very simply. So it worked out. Yeah, it's what we've always wanted.
So you play polo?
Yeah, at the end of my career.
Okay.
But my kids are playing, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Whereabouts?
the Waimai Polo Club is our. Yeah,
oh, lovely.
The local club. Yeah.
Okay. I've honestly never seen polo. I've seen it on TV a little bit, but never honestly seen it. So how many horses do you have?
We've got 8 polo ponies.
Yep.
And we've got 3 hunters.
Oh, fantastic. That's cool. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for this. Let's go have another look at a couple of other things in the shed.
We've got the tank behind, so that catches all the water, and that feeds the garden and the house as well.
Nice.
So we're in discussions whether we need 1 or 2 tanks. At the moment, we're getting away with 1. The level there was quite low the other day, but we had 14 mils of rain, so this shed fairly picks up a fair bit.
I believe it would.
So,
Fantastic. Now, one other thing that we've got on the shed, which is around the other side, which we'll go have a look at, is we've got a manual push-button lock, which I think is a really good idea for a lot of these sheds nowadays. So we'll go around and have a look at that.
Just for a bit of security when we go away, we got the lock. It's like that.
The cool thing I like about these things is that they don't need batteries.
Yeah.
And
you can see them easy.
Yeah, well, with black and the
thing.
silver. Yeah. The other thing I've also liked is the way that, because it's a farm shed and everything else, we've put the door latches up high, so they're out of the way and they're not being kicked easily. It's something we can always do if people ask. The other thing I also designed on this, because it is in a farm with a big catchment area and we've got the water tank, we used 175 gutters and we put 100 mil downpipes on, so it could collect all the water and put it in the tank quite easily. Yeah, fantastic. And I like the, shout out to City Glass for the wonderful windows. And it's good to see that we flash all our windows and doors all the way around. So it keeps the water out, keeps the vermin out. But overall, this is a really, really nice shed.
Yeah, the only thing about the window, Linda and I had a discussion whether we needed one or not. And I said, you always need one over the bench.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
You do.
So just net that natural light in, and I think she agrees with me now.
Well, thank you, Baden, for showing us around your shed.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I'm stoked that we were able to help you out with that.
And I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. All right, guys, I think that's enough from us. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, give us an email, come and see us in the office. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time.